Me love you no bad. To our social media warriors like Keisha Mack, Alex Higgs, Selena, Oral Campbell, Bridget Watson, Donovan De Paz, Black Italian, Jay Brown, Alex Jano, Mr. and Mrs. Dottyman, Chopper John West from the Chopping Block, who is our personal Ian Harding. I know that 85% or so of us sitting in Parliament can attest to the measurable support of the Chopping Block, especially during the election season. Madam Speaker, on the eve of the nomination day in 2016.
Now, check out the Labour right them. A big up them vlogger them. A vlogger them will vlog for them, and tell pure lie, on the People's National Party, And them a big up, But because people started to vlog for the People's National Party now and start to expose the lies of the Jamaican Lion Party, Andrew Wallace and his administration have a problem now and started to lock up vloggers for speaking the truth. Now, this is a dictatorship where the Prime Minister come with where him lock up vloggers. And the people of Jamaica need to stand up on foot them and stop make the Prime Minister take away the freedom of speech from our people. This is not right. How can we have a Prime Minister running a country and doing foolishness and we cannot speak on it? We cannot talk about it. We cannot expose the truth to the people, which we all knew that the mainstream medias will not expose Andrew Wallace's lies and corruption. So why can't we expose it? But bless up to my viewers and my subscribers. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful morning. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, Mark Golding make a visit over there in St. Elizabeth again. Now Mark Golding really are working on people. I'm not just a pick up for Mark Golding. I talk about the work where Mark Golding I put in. I talk about facts. You understand when I say the way how Mark Golding at work, people? One thinks that Mark Golding are really the Prime Minister for Jamaica right now. Even though very soon Mark Golding will become the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And if you don't agree with me that Mark Golding will become the Prime Minister of Jamaica very soon, then leave a like on this video. Make we get it to at least 2,000 likes, my people. Alright? Me soon come. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you are new viewers first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell, so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, Mark Golding have Andrew Wallace a catch school sweat. Mark Golding make Andrew Wallace have running belly, because the work of Mark Golding are put in for the Jamaican people, it is like Mark Golding is the Prime Minister of Jamaica right now. Now, Hurricane Berlin pass and gone, people. I not have said that, but it left an impact on Jamaica, where a lot of people are now without light, water, food. Enough people are homeless. But guess who are there for them, people? Our next Prime Minister, Mark Jefferson Golding, Marky British, Marky G. Him dead for the people, them. Tick, tick, pluck, pluck. You understand what I say? Him dead for the people, them, right through. Right through the storm, right through the hurricane, right through the cleanup time. Mark Golding are there for the people. Now, I am going to play some video with Mark Golding, make a visit over there in St. Elizabeth again. And even after the hurricane, Mark Golding still a clean drainage and all of them something the people. And this is the type of leader that we really need. We want a leader that will be transparent to the people of Jamaica and will also listen to the people of Jamaica and will be there for the people of Jamaica. Because listen, we the people are who put them in power. They are working for us. So them supposed to work for we without abusing us. You understand me? I say them are abusing power. Andrew Wallace are abusing power. He might take set from poor people. People afraid to call Andrew Wallace name because them afraid him send police can look for them are bad man. So them afraid to call him name. And it should never be like that. It should never be like that. But people, let us check out some of the video, some of the work that Mark Golding are doing right after the hurricane Berlin, people. All right, check this out.
Okay, so we are in Alligator Pond today, section of the community called Compound. We've visited the Top Bay section before, Top Hill. And the devastation up there is very bad. And around here, they've had 2 houses completely destroyed, including Nicolette's here. And also an ackee tree fell on a house. Generally a lot of damage. Fishermen have lost their investments in their fish pots. And, you know, there's no electricity, so they can't actually continue fishing now anyway because there's nowhere to store the fish when they catch them and keep them chilled. So this is an area which is going to need a lot of attention, you know, where it's a time when Jamaica needs to pull together. And we, you know, 4 days after burial, today is what, Sunday, you know, we want to see the role of the JDF in the aftermath of the disaster is something which, you know, we would like to see soldiers brought into the relief effort, the distribution and so on, the clearing of roads and what have you. And JPS, I mean, when they finish their assessment, there are such significant areas of line damage that, again, I reiterate that we should really reach out to, you know, overseas countries and power companies and see if they can assist us with some human and other resources to just get up and running again more quickly. Because the economy is going to be hit hard if we don't get up and running again quickly. So it's important that we take those steps early.
I think the JPS might have to recast the way they do things in terms of the infrastructure.
I would say that there's signs that the infrastructure is not very resilient. Some of the poles seem to have been very vulnerable. Even concrete poles that don't seem to have been adequately anchored in the ground. Yes. And
one thing we know, if Mark Golding was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Jamaica would clean up very clean. And trust me, people would get back to their normal life. And another thing, look at this video where Mark Golding are walking down the street and only see a bag of security around Mark Golding, a back of the people. If you don't realize, a people want to see around Mark Golding, resident of St. Elizabeth, you are see around Mark Golding while he's walking down the road. No, this is what you call a man that are for the people and with the people. This man is for the people and he is with the people. And you can't take away that from Mark Golding. Mark Golding, once again, I just want to say, pick up yourself, Marky British. No make nothing at all change you down the line. If you are going to change, make sure you say, if it better you are going to change and not for worse. Pick up yourself, no Marky G.
Get here, it was just money from the ceiling and whatever taken. So we clean it out to see if we can get the things stuck in here, put another tarpaulin up there, and to see if we can pull the things in here. So that's what we are I'm here doing from morning. So these are the things. You have to have some cover up in here. So here, so cover down, we're going to move over back these things in here. Well, this has been all done because
Find up another tea. Find up.
See in the sun. I lose everything. Everything.
Everything gone. Just find this.
Settee, everything.
Whoa.
This is the kitchen. Stove, full of water. Nothing.
How are you coping?
Oh, it's sad, but I just have to trust in God and go through. Just hoping that I'll get help and everything put back together. You know, just faith.
Right now, I would ask my fellow Jamaican people and people from around the world, people in the diaspora, I would ask you all to send out some very strong prayers for the resident of St. Elizabeth and Manchester and St. Mary and those places that were hit very, very hard by Hurricane Berlin or Beryl or whatever they want to call a wicked hurricane. Because guess what, people? They need the prayers. They need it. You understand what I say? And remember, say prayers do beat anything at all. So with prayers, we maybe can't give them money or support, but we can send out prayers to those people. So the God-fearing people, them, we trust and believe in a God, and have this very powerful prayers inside of you all. I want to pray for these people because they do need your prayers. It's going to take a while for these people really get back on their feet. And we can do what we can do by praying for them. So my fellow Jamaica, I want to please send out some prayers for the St. Elizabeth people. Them. Send out some prayer for the Manchester people. Them. Send out some prayer for the Clarendon people. Them. Make we send out some strong prayers for these people so they can get back on their feet. Enough people don't say, well, prayer can put them back on their feet. Yeah, man. Prayer can put them back on their feet. Because remember, you know, when you're in a situation, a very difficult situation, remember what you do? You pray, don't. You pray about your situation and things become better. Because you pray to God and you ask God, you understand what I say? And things become better. So we all can pray to Father God to help these people over there in Clarendon, St. Elizabeth, and Manchester, and over there in St. Mary as well. All right? So people, please, send out some prayers for these people. And St. Elizabeth people, Clarendon people, Manchester people, on all strong. Have faith in a God. One no cost life, no cost nothing. And it could have worse. One heap of life could have lost. So guess what? Use up the prayers them. Wanna pray.
Somebody, please, text Mr. PM or tag Mr. PM. Alright? I ask you a question, sir. Me see you put out some stuff out there and talk about people are putting out misinformation. And that's gonna find the means and way to dig them up and to find who them is and them identity. And you not want to prosecute them yet. And because then they're young, you never want to prosecute them, but futuristic wise, we're not gonna do it. I did not know that we were living in a communist country. And a country where we don't have freedom of speech. And we can't express ourselves. Or in a country where you want to tell us what to do, when to do, where to do, and how to do it. Now, me understand that there are laws and rules that you're supposed to follow. But me never know say we dumb and we're supposed to be blind. Now, the reason why you behave certain and certain way is just because you realize that Jamaican people has wise up. Jamaica people become smart. Big woman thing. So me ask you a question. It was misinformation when Mr. Tufton come out and tell people it was okay to take the job, when they know that you guys have no study on it. And you know say it was going to take lives. Or probably the year plan. So you want to do misinformation to get the people and to take it. You remember? Oh, it wasn't misinformation when they tell the teachers them say they're not take it, they're going to lose their job. It was misinformation when police, lawyers, doctors, anybody that work for the government were under pressure because they realize they have to take it because of misinformation. I see, I understand. The rules only apply to UNO alone, not you? Oh, so it apply back to the the rest of the world. Okay, I get you. It was misinformation when certain nationality come into the country and get 5 years tax-free to run them business and carry the fake rice and the fake curry. You never find them. It was misinformation. Oh, I get you. It was misinformation when you came out and tell people that, oh, it's the corner shop spreading the big C. Oh, wait a minute there. But then you turn around and give June weekend in the middle of the big C, in the middle of lockdown, the okay if you got keep big party. But wait a minute there. Another you call election right in the middle of it. So wait a minute there. We talk about misinformation. Have you found yourself? So the camera must shine on other people but not shine on you. Is it misinformation that you took billions of dollars from Canada to teach people's children against their will about this LGBT thing that Jamaica don't even ready for yet? It wasn't misinformation when you go sell out your sovereignty to Europe and to them people over there, so. Hey, it wasn't misinformation. Let me tell you something, man. If you think that black people are fool, come again. This world is now full of Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey. It's not full of Mandela. Okay? It's not full of Mandela, I'm telling you. Mandela and Martin Luther King days done. The talking days done, action now. But you realize that you're about to lose. That's the reason why you come out and I bark and I behave a certain way. But all time people would have say, when you chose stone in the hog pen, and the hog will ball out, him get the lick. Me need to borrow some of Miss Pearly grandson words to deal with somebody like you. But let me tell you something, man. If you think there is no respect left for you in this country, I was one of the men that respect you the most. I even tell all of my kids and all my family to make sure vote for you. Let me tell you something. You see, when a city start getting destroyed from the inside, are the worst part of that. And we see with you, right now, the same people who vote you in power, the same people who hate you. Tell you something, my youth. Manipulation is a big thing. You see, who go around and manipulate people and manipulate society just because they're leaders. I hope somebody target pay me. Because they call themselves leaders, you need to realize that when people get upset because I want to do it, to look for what I want to do, to make people get upset because towards you know. I have one thing to tell you here. You need to go find something and suck pan either mango seed or something. But right now, your time has come. And the little time we are having there, yeah, go and panic. Welcome to World War III for you in a parliament. You just go
now, when you have a prime minister and the people of your country started to talking about your prime minister like this, you know, say, the people really lose trust in the prime minister. Now, we all knew that Andrew Wallace make a sound that he will be tracking down everyone that are spreading misinformation about him and his administration. But what is really Andrew Wallace talking about when he said misinformation? Well, he's talking about the illicit six. He's talking about his asset. He's talking about a whole heap of other stuff. And Andrew Wallace, the people of Jamaica, they are fed up and they are tired of you. And they are saying that time come. And they are saying to you, Andrew Wallace, do the right thing and care back Canada money go give them. Care back EU money go give them. Because Jamaican doesn't deserve to be in that position. So, we know say you is a dictator and you want to control us and tell us what to say from what to not to say. But what we're saying to you, Andrew, is care about Canada money. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica, better future for our children, our grandchildren, and our great grandchildren. And if time come, people, then type it down in the comment section and let Andrew Wallace know that time come. Now everybody I say Andrew Wallace must bring back the money.
Andrew Holness want to intimidate and silent Jamaican people.
Yeah, blow speech, boy, and now go sit by and hear nobody on social media I send wrong information or whatever. Andrew, remember we have video with you as the people for take the joke. Now it proved me say the joke was poison and it's fake. What do you have to say? You don't say nothing. So you can't tell when you talk. Remember we have video with Christopher Tufton and them. I tell the people them say if them not take the joke, them not turn on back the water. That's why I don't want Jamaican people get carried away with no domino playing and when Mr. Tufton get lick off a bicycle and them something there. Remember, them is all the people them hostage. So if them not take the joke, them not turn on back the water. You don't remember? You don't have short-term memory. Andrew, you can't stop nobody from talk about what you put out in the public domain. The atrocities will happen with you. You can't stop nobody from saying you don't declare your earnings and your assets all now over 2.5 years, 3 years. You can't stop nobody from saying 700 billion missing out of the health sector. You can't stop nobody from saying Canada give you $1.1 billion to incorporate gender equality and push LGBTQ rights. It's written, it's not, I know we make it up. So you can frighten the little idiot them. You can't frighten me.
Now, more callers coming out for Andrew Wallace to return the money to Canada. More callers coming out for Andrew Wallace to reject that thing that he's carrying down on our children. And I don't know if I'm going to listen, because as I hear him say, he might crack down on everybody where put information out there. So I don't know if I'm going to listen. The church need to come out and start talk, because the church are too silent. The people of Jamaica are very, very silent as well. I don't know why they are so silent, but they are silent. Very, very silent. And we need to come out and start talk. Everybody needs to start talk. Just like how people can come on social media and talk. Now check this video out.
The church, I realized that the Prime Minister visited a church in St. Anne yesterday. The church must not be silent on monies, tax-paying dollars of Canadian citizens who the Canadian government has given to our government to promote the perversion, sexual perversion in our schools, to confuse our children, making them think it is okay, it is absolutely normal for a boy to get intimate or sexual with another boy. And that it is okay, it's absolutely normal for a young girl to be sexually inclined to another young girl. Don't be silent. The Prime Minister saying now silent on fake news and people will spread information. So let us not be silent on the government that has taken money to pervert our children. The church must not be silent. You understand what I say? We must not be silent on the government's decision to take 5% from the gold mining deal down at Bellas Gate. That Canadian company that is mining gold from our country. The government has decided to take 5%. What brilliant and intellectual and smart government. 5%. 5%. We must not be silent on these things, you know. We must not be silent that our rivers, our environment, mined or polluted, and nothing is done about it. How many oil spills, how many river pollutions we have had in the past 7 years? Companies that are established themselves along our rivers, their waste leak out into our rivers and disrupt the aquatic life. And no law is in place to prosecute these organizations. And they care about the environment. They care about the people whose livelihood depends on the rivers. We must not be silent. We must never be silent. We have to be very, very outspoken. We have to be very vocal because there is darkness looming over this country. And until we see what is going to happen to this country and do everything to object and condemn this, we will be the victim. I may not be no victim. I see the darkness that is pending. If we don't look this government in its face and say, listen to me, you're going to do as we instruct you to do. Not for a moment you will think to do as you please or as you think. You will do what we instruct you to do. In fact, you are our servants. The Prime Minister, the opposition, all of the parliamentarians, all the positions that an election has to take place or had to take place for that position to be filled. All of these positions are elected positions. And so they are our servants. And we must let the servants know what the master required them to do. And we are the master. So Andrew Holness, fake information is detrimental. Fake news is detrimental and it breeds contempt and discord in our country. But we will not be silent against the things that are happening under the watch of your administration. We will not be silent until you do as we want you and need you to do. We will not be silent until that time comes when we should replace you with something that will work. We don't know where it's going to come from yet, but we'll have to create our solution for the problem that we create. Big up.
Now everybody need to come together. Now is the time when we need to join forces together and stop these wickedness where the Prime Minister are bring down on our country. Now is the time for us to stand up. And if you don't really understand what we are talking about, you need to go do some research. You need to check my previous videos them as well. I'm realize that people hardly share these videos because maybe they don't want to see this thing where Andrew Holness a breakdown on our country stop. But people, want to share the video, like up the video so it can go up on the algorithm. So more people can get the message. More people out there deserve to know what's going on. Our children's life are at risk. And we need to save our children. We need to save we picnic them. We need to save we country. And don't say you're not business about it because you're not a picnic at school. Because it's going to affect your sister picnic, your brother picnic, your niece, your neighbor, your auntie. It's going to affect a lot of people. So people, let us stand up for our country. Let us stand up for our right. Let us stand up for our children. Share the video. Like the video so it can go on the algorithm. Alright? That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for money. And I'm not asking for no such thing. All I'm asking you guys to do is share the video and like the video so it can go on the algorithm. Alright, blessings.
Greetings from Action OJE. Greetings to my followers. Greetings to my Jamaicans in the diaspora. Greetings to my critiques. Big up on yourself. Now, I just hope that we are keeping ourselves safe and our loved ones safe also as we brace for impacts from Hurricane Beryl. The Prime Minister made two speeches. One, he mentioned that the JDF and the JCF is ready to respond to emergencies, right? And ADPEM is there also on the alert, etc., etc. But then in another speech, he made mention that the JCF, the JDF and other emergency bodies might not be able to offer the assistance that is needed if needed. So there is confusion there, right? But nonetheless, I just hope that we are doing what we need to do to keep our individual self safe and also our loved ones that share the same space at this time with us, right? And try to reach out with those loved ones who are not in your same space, right? To ensure that they are also good. But get to the point, Jamaica declared a disaster area curfew imposed. Now, Mr. Prime Minister, why you love to impose curfew? Why you love to impose curfew? Are you a control freak? Why do you love to impose curfew? Every little thing you impose curfew. Every little thing you impose curfew because there is a thirst to shut down the Jamaican people. We do not try censor them, you try lock them down. Mr. Prime Minister, with all due respect, we don't need you to dictate to us how to operate during an hurricane because this is not the first hurricane that we will experience. Portia did not impose any curfew. Bruce did not. PJ did not. Siaga did not. But Andrew Holness, since the pandemic, and we remember what you did to us. You lock us down while white people came to our country and were walking about enjoying themselves while we locked up, cooped up like animals under your Disaster Risk Management Act. We remember. I would advise you, Mr. Prime Minister, take some time to rebrand or repackage your character to regain your honor and your integrity and your trust in the Jamaican people. Because so far, your government is not significantly different from past administration. The same corruption riddles the political system in which you are a key agent in. You understand? The only difference between this administration and past administration where leadership is concerned is that you are a little tyrant. On top of the many things that we have challenges with, your tyrannical character, your arrogance is unbearable. You see me? So just work on that. Work on that. But I'm entrusting that the Jamaican people are competent to keep themselves out of harm's way at this time. You see me? Who wants to go out there in the high wind and the rain and endanger them lives, right? That's on them. But easy after the curfew thing. The SOE and them something you love to shut down. And the sad thing is that you know, when you come out to crime, you know how to solve these things. But because of the corruption that riddles the political system in which you are the head at this time. There's not much that is being done. But again, the Jamaican people would have to do what they must do to keep themselves safe at this time. But we don't need your curfew. Keep that upper Beverly Hills.